how to run Facebook ads or even Google ads for that matter for your e-commerce, like where to start, what to do if you're a beginner, what are going to be the most effective ads to get started with and going. Obviously, it depends on a lot of factors, but some of the basic things is you want to set up retargeting ads first. So if somebody comes to your store and they come back, you have an ad that follows them either on Facebook or through Google's platforms and other so forth. And the first ad you should always do, and I know typically a lot of people say don't do the buy me ad where it's just, but if you sell a product or something, especially of lower value, 30 bucks and less, give or take, you want a direct ad to that product where it's talking about what it does, the benefits, the features, all that great stuff. You know, what's in it, if it's a supplement, you know, beauty care, whatever it is. So you need to really drive home of like, this is the product. It's considered a promo type video or a hype video about the product, features, benefits, all that great stuff. And so when people first see that product, it starts to register in their minds of being like, oh, hey, that might be something I like. That's good. Obviously, there's really creative ways to create that content, that video. You can make it more engaging. You can have, you know, entertainment, make it funny, all that stuff. There's a handful of companies that do that, like the Dollar Shave Club, whatever, the Poopy Potty, I can't remember the name exactly. Some of those are really engaging videos. You can look at it and kind of follow some of their scripts to create but really just a short, sweet video that's engaging about your content. So let's say I'm just scrolling to your store. I'm going to create an ad within Facebook and I'm going to set up my catalog in Facebook. So then when I scroll down and either when I'm on your Facebook store and I'm looking, it shows that product shows up on the Facebook store. It also could be on a Google merchant standpoint and set up in that, and that feed goes into that. So doing it on the shopping stores, Google Shopping is great because people will go there and just kind of buy. It's similar to Amazon. Amazon is an awesome marketplace, as well as Walmart nowadays. You can integrate that all with Shopify. Other e-commerce platforms are out there, but ideally I recommend Shopify. You use some tools like the Flexify app on Shopify that will help it. So then you can just do your RSS feed. It's all for free. Then you can set it up as well as just a Facebook Now app that you can engage with, which is free with Shopify. You can link that, and that puts all your products in your store on Facebook, as well as, you know, it integrates it with your products that are already on your store. Same with Google Merchant, same with those other ones. There's even ones for Amazon and Walmart and all that great stuff. But once you set up that main hype video ad, then you would run ads to it and see how it performs. So that ad that goes to, let's just say you sell shampoo. So you do an ad that's directly for that shampoo, send people to that. You also have a retargeting ad that when people have seen that video, you can have them go to that video as well. So the other few videos that tend to work really well is you can do a video view that's really engaging related to your content, and it should be something very value based, right? So if I'm selling a supplement regarding how to improve your focus, it's, you know, the top 5 ways to improve your focus. If you take a little playbook from Boom and Ezra stuff, is what are the five makeup tips to make yourself look beautiful, and then it's those 5 tips, and obviously it's selling that product on the back end, then showing tons of social proof, other people talking about it, all the people's purchases, you know, all the 5-star ratings, all that great stuff. So that, again, that social proof will then help push people over the edge to purchase it. So those are some of the really good strategies to start with when you have an e-commerce store. So let's kind of recap. First, you do kind of your hype promo video that you run direct ads to and see how well that does. You do the retargeting stuff by setting up your catalog. You have to have a Facebook Business Manager account to be able to create those catalogs. You can't do it from a personal account. Then you can retarget those, and as well as you can do a dynamic retargeting. So let's say I looked at the conditioner, not the shampoo. So now I'm going to get an ad for that conditioner popping up in my feed being like, hey, you forgot about this, and so forth. And you can write engaging content regarding that to pull people back in there. You can also run ads. These are will get you probably more leads and get you better results is you go in to provide value. So a 30-day challenge to improve your hair follicles. Clearly, I know nothing about improving your hair follicles or any of that stuff. But if you have a shampoo product, you create a product along those lines. 30-day green smoothie challenge. So during that challenge, you create a bunch of video content, all that stuff, really engaging. So you build what's called create reciprocity, where you've given so much value that now the customer feels obligated to purchase your fitness program, your supplements, all those things after you've given them a 30-day green smoothie challenge. So hopefully you're understanding some of those factors on how you can present a bunch of value with an ad, and you can do this all with a video view campaign on Facebook. You can obviously do a regular ad that drives them to a landing page and gets them connect. So that is a lot probably to start with. And some of the things that when people give up way too soon when they run e-commerce ads or ads in general, what they do is they spend $20 or spend $200 and like, it didn't work. So when you're running ads on Facebook or any platform that matter, is you got to look at the data, right? So what's your click-through rate? How many clicks are you getting? How many landing page views are you getting? And you got to look and stair-step that data. So if I'm getting an awesome click-through rate, what should that tell me? That should tell me that the ad is pretty engaging. So why is it not converting on that next page? Well, maybe they didn't like the content, maybe the video wasn't that engaging, and so forth. So you keep tweaking certain things. Obviously, if you're not getting many clicks, not many landing page views, not a good click-through rate, that tells you the ad sucks. So you got to recreate the ad that's more engaging, pops more, and so forth. So when you do that, then you go to the next step and make it more helpful and engaging. So you're going to see a higher click-through rate, you're going to see more landing page views and all that stuff. And then you can retarget people, like I said, because you can normally retarget people and get them to purchase. Obviously, if you sell a $19 product, it makes it hard or challenging to be profitable running ads because advertising costs continue to rise. And so you need to find a way to raise that cart value up higher. So when people purchase a $19 product, they also add on another $30 product or another $40 product. So then it makes sense that you can spend money advertising and grow your brand because you're making profit and your margins are in place that you will make a profit. So understanding that data is really about your business model and improving that aspect. And that's a whole other conversation. But to recap on how to run Facebook ads effectively for an e-commerce brand is you want to first set up your catalog, right? So you can do retargeting ads. Second, and create a promo video strictly for that product itself and run ads to that to see how well people engage with that product. And then work on creating a value-based play based off of content that you can create that will create tons of value to get more law reciprocity. Because in that process, what you're doing is you're positioning your brand as an authority, you're building credibility, you're getting people to like you or your brand for that matter in the products and getting more engaged with it, and then creating more what's called a unique selling proposition that makes your product stand out above others out there in the marketplace. Because let's face it, the marketplace is competitive in pretty much any market that is actually profitable. So if you want to make a profit, you got to do a handful of those things and follow those fundamental rules. You do have to constantly test ad creatives. That means your videos, your images, your content that you're writing for your ads. And then once that's good and you're getting all those good click-through rates, landing page views, all that stuff, now you got to test, like, is that landing page, is it user-friendly? I mean, plenty of times I've seen it set up where people can't actually purchase. So make sure you do a test purchase so you know that process is complete. And then obviously, once you start getting data for Facebook, like more add to carts, more purchases, then you can create what's called lookalike audiences and then retarget the add to carts and retarget the purchases and the more purchases. Typically you want around 500 or so to get better data and have that algorithm work much more effectively for you. So hopefully that helps you understand how to run really quality Facebook ads for your e-commerce business and not get caught up in the weeds real fast and just follow those fundamental rules and test the data, look at it and so forth, so you can get started. Obviously, if you need help running Facebook ads or Google ads or Bing ads or any of that stuff, setting up that platform, we're happy to help. You can find my website, book a call and so forth, and we can get everything set up for you. Otherwise, take care, like and subscribe to the channel, all that stuff, great stuff, and hopefully you've gotten a lot of value from this. Take care.